Hey, Daniel Dash here with you. We're going to talk about how trans fats might be able to help you lose belly fat. Everybody wants to lose belly fat. Everybody wants to show off great flat abs. And this is another way that could really help you and effectively. And especially if you've tried everything, if you've gone through the frustrations of spending a lot of money, if you've gone through the frustrations of figuring out what works, what foods help you. Every little bit counts. You might find one technique, use it, it helps you a little. Find another technique, use it, helps you a little. And little by little, your quest to get those nice flat abs and get healthy, you'll get there. So pay attention. This is really important. It's going to be really brief. And I'm going to show you something at the end also that's going to help you a lot more. So pay close attention. What exactly are trans fats first? Well, trans fats is a common name for unsaturated fat with trans isomer fatty acid. Don't worry about the chemistry there, just know it. Just keep it in the back of your mind right now. They can either be monounsaturated or polyunsaturated, but never just saturated. The other thing they can be is they can either be made or produced naturally. That means in nature or a man can produce them. The risk that trans fats run that you always hear that they're bad is because what they do is they raise your LDL levels, your LDL cholesterol, and they lower your HDL. Basically, meaning is they're going to go into your system and they're going to lower your good cholesterol and they're going to raise your bad cholesterol. And this is why they're a big risk when it comes to coronary heart disease. And I've also heard too that trans fats, artificial ones, can make lesions in your arteries and produce some major problems later on. Now, what about natural trans fats? This is, remember we talked about the title of this video is how they can help you lose belly fat. Well, it's true. This trans fat I'm talking about is called CLA. It's conjugated linoleic acid. Try saying that a bunch of times. And it's found in cattle, goats, sheep, and bison, basically any meats or dairies that's out there in the world. Now, these meats and dairies will have a greater amount of CLA if they are grass-fed. The grass-fed changes the profile of the meat and the dairy to the point where there's more CLA produced. As you heard before, grass-fed beef is very healthy, and anything that's grass-fed is way better than it is corn-fed or hay-fed or whatever, any of those things. Grass-fed is always better. Now, the benefit of CLA, this is where we get down to what we're looking at here. They're a natural fat burner. Basic. There's no point to go into the chemistry of it, but let me tell you, they are a huge natural fat burner. I keep myself at single-digit body fat, and CLA is a major reason why I'm able to achieve that. And I take it at large doses. Same with fish oil. It's another fatty acid that helps you. The other thing that's probably not as sexy for you, but they do and have been shown to provide protection against cancer. For me, that's a huge deal. I'm only 26 years old, but the matter of the fact remains, I still want to prevent cancer, just in case someday. So, huge benefit. So where do you get the CLA stuff at? Well, natural grass-fed meats are going to provide you with the most CLA and the best form of it. You can go to your local grocery store, find out if they have organic grass-fed beef. Bison has it. If you can't find it at your local grocer, chances are you might have to find it at your local butcher. There might even be a small store that sells it, or you might even, like I do, I go to the local farm and they butcher their own cows and I buy a cow. Pretty simple. So the other place you can get it is the supplement counter from store online, a local store in your area. And I'm here to tell you, don't do it. CLA supplements they're not made properly. The compounds are wrong and they can actually hurt you more than benefit you. So don't go for it right now. They are man-made and I recommend supplements, but for CLA, I don't recommend it right now. So I would completely skip it for now. So now that you know that CLA is a huge major benefit and that you can lose belly fat using CLA and that not all trans fats are bad, CLA is really good for you. I've got one more thing for you. Go to the losebellyfatsolution.com. I have prepared a report for you on the top mistakes that people make when looking to lose belly fat, and more importantly, you're going to find out how to lose belly fat fast and effectively. I'm going to give you a bunch of tips that most people miss, and it's going to help you on your venture to get to that point where you lose that belly fat, get those flat abs, and get nice, because a lot of the things that people teach out there are completely wrong, and they're just causing you years and time and frustration and money wasted. So go to the losebellyfatsolution.com and we'll see you on that page.